You guys are still effing.
Yeah.
You can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
Why are you still in communication with your ex? I don't give if you guys have anything connecting y'all, friends or whatever. You are not gonna be friends with them.
Just know your worth. Don't settle. If you have to be begging for the bare minimum, someone so you can find someone else that gives it to you. But first give it to yourself. So you know what that is like.
You can't love someone if you don't love yourself, right? It comes within.
Yeah. But Olivia Dean has a song and it goes I think she's like I'll be my own boyfriend.
Girl.
Yeah. It's a good song,
Yeah.
but it's very like eye-opening. Date yourself.
Going back a little bit like towards what we were talking about, what do you think about guys who when you guys check each other's phones?
Ooh. Okay, what do I think about checking phones? I think if you have to check someone's phone, your partner's phone, like there is no trust, and like I'm going to be saying this a lot, leave, you need to leave. But you need to leave because there's no trust and everyone is entitled to their own privacy. I believe that 100%. And if you decide to go through that man's phone, you have to be ready to leave. Not because you find something, you may not, or you may, but regardless, you have to leave because you don't trust that person. And maybe you'll find the evidence to leave. But like, why stay in a relationship where it's going to drain you. You're gonna be reading your partner's body language. You know, every time he grabs his phone, you're gonna be, it's just so draining. Not only for yourself, but also for your partner too. Like what did we talk about? Like it feels like you're a spy.
Yeah. I mean, checking phones. I don't know if you did this in high school. If you were in a relationship in high school, I was the whole 4 years. And we used to give each other's passwords, like our Instagram and Snapchat. And I'm like, excuse me, what?
Really?
Like, how toxic. Imagine going through each other's messages and now I'm like such an invasion of privacy.
It feels like someone has like crawled all through your brain. It's such a uncomfortable feeling.
Right? Like even like I have conversations with you, obviously not bad, but where we joke around, we share our personal stuff. Like I can't imagine my husband like, what are you guys talking about? Like, bro, it's my stuff.
Yeah.
Now, the real issue is trust.
Right.
You don't trust him if you feel the need to be checking his stuff.
And the goal is here to be in a secure relationship, to feel secure within yourself, with your partner, together. And oh my gosh, just what a draining feeling. Like just thinking about it, I'm just like, oh, I'm so drained just thinking about it.
Imagine waiting for the moment for him to fall asleep and then you go and like it's just like feeling like gross, like doing too much, doing absolutely too much. If you as a woman have that intuition, it's for a reason. You know, girl, you know.
Yeah. And it's true. It's always been true, at least for me, when I have that feeling, just a little nudge of it. It always ends up, being one thing or another, it's like, I knew it.
Yeah. We're good at that. The energy never lies. I think it's womanly to have intuition, but men too. I think I've never cheated on anyone. I can freely say that. But there might have been disrespect, when I was young. Maybe I flirted with we'll get to if flirting cheating, but back then I was a kid. I was in high school and I was like, I don't want him to see that I'm texting this person. But like already that feeling, it's like you're doing something wrong, right? So if I'm gonna be talking to anybody that I shouldn't, even though I'm not cheating, it's still like I'm gonna be protective over my phone. I'm gonna be like, why you wanna see it? What if I just want to put music and then you're being protective? Now you're giving me a reason. Now you're hiding it, right? And that's when us women were like, okay, let me see that shit. And you start to cross that boundary and you're insecure now. So the issue is not checking phones, it's
The trust.
the trust.
Yeah.
So is there right for us to check phones?
I don't, no, it's never right. But if you were to, like, it's already done. The relationship is, or there's something you both need to work on.
Yeah. I'm gonna share a little bit of story with my ex. He was cheating on me, and my intuition told me all along. And there was times where I was like, you know what? Let me see that phone. Let me see. And you know what? That shit was cleared. There was no evidence on that phone. Later, it came to light that indeed he was cheating with that person. They were talking. So the moral is I knew. So the phone didn't tell me shit. Checking his phone didn't validate anything because everything came to light. So if you're going to be checking phones, like there's no point to it. Just acknowledge it is going to come to light. So it's not going to keep him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not going to keep your man if you keep checking his shit. What about you telling your man where to go or who to hang out with? What do you think about that?
um, I don't think I've ever had to do that. I'm like, did I? But I don't know, like in terms of like hanging out with a certain friend you don't like, or for what reason? What's the reason?
Okay, I'll give you an example. Your partner has friends that are single and they want to go out. They want to go for some drinks, but you're in a relationship. So you can't go out anymore. You could,
Yeah.
but you're going to have your girlfriend stuck at home feeling anxious as fuck.
And also, as you know, the girlfriend, I think that should be very telling where your man's priorities are. Just, I don't know but just like, I feel like you don't even need to do anything. You need to take note of what's going on and kind of ask yourself, is this what I want? Is this, But easier said than done.
I think it's important not to lose yourself as a person when you're in a relationship because there's some people that leave their family or their friends for their partner. They're like, he's my whole world. I'm not allowed to have friends. I'm not allowed to. That's excessive. The point is respecting your partner. I can go have some drinks, with my guys on a Sunday night, have some dinner, some, burgers, and you can still respect your wife, your girlfriend. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're buying bottles, having service on a Friday night with your homeboys, that's like, where is the respect for your woman? Like, grow up. Or if the woman is shaking ass with her friends and your husband's at home or working, whatever, what the heck is that shit? Right?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just because I think like women going out to dance versus at a club versus men going, a group of guy friends going out, it's just, I don't know, to me it's so different because women go to have fun with their girls. I mean, at least, for me, when I was in a relationship, I would go hang out with my friends. And for guys, it's like, what are you gonna do? Be shaking your butt?
I get you.
Are you
I get you.
I was gonna say one more. No, but I don't remember.
I get you what you're trying to say. When a woman loves deeply, we can do things, respect a man no matter where you are, even if you're at the club. But the thing is, there's a thing in the Bible that says, don't make l- good things look bad and bad things look good. So in my spot, I'm not going to put myself like have trust issues. He doesn't know what I'm doing. You think he's going to take my word that I was just dancing with my friends? He's going to have that insecurity.
Okay.
You get it? Like, I may not be doing anything bad, but he doesn't have that security, that 100% sure that I am truly doing what I'm saying. It goes for the other person too, him. He's like, oh, we just sat and drank and no girls were with us. How the hell do I know that? You're lying. You're telling me what you want me to know.
I think for sure, I think the setting
Exactly.
matters
Exactly.
because I mean, there's different things to do. You go to different things to do different whatever. But yeah, I think that also matters too.
Right? What is a married man doing in a club? Go to golf, bro. Do something good for your. What are you doing? Like, I just don't understand. Like, they say, like, us women, when we're older, we're in our senora life. What do we do as a senora? We go to brunch. We go to cute. Yes. Get our nails done. Spa. Not like enjoying our own company. Not being out there very, te das a respetar a ti misma. It's the environment where that's the issue, right? And it's not that you're controlling, like, I don't want you to do this. I don't. It's respect. Everything.
Yeah, and I think, I was gonna. I was like, that's where. I mean, that's what the Bible says.
Yeah. What does it say?
We gotta respect our man.
Yeah. There's, we could really get into the Bible. It's such a whole different, where it talks about the dynamic in marriage. It's be that virtuous woman. Be that.
But yeah, for sure, there are. I think there definitely are double standards, like we talked in the beginning, and I do. I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be a man, but that's why, I'm just like, the intention too. And the setting, like we talked about.
Like in my, I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot about my relationship, but I think this relationship, it took me a lot to get to have this type of understanding. And I tell my husband, I'm like, boy, go with your friends. Sometimes I need my girl time. my relaxing time. And he's like, no. Like, yes, I love my friends. I hang out with them often, but I don't want to go. It's like, I just want to be chill with you. Mm-hmm. We literally watch movies every weekend, don't do shit. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm giving him that ability to do the trust. Mm-hmm. Because he has not given me a reason to. Right. He's not the type to be like, babe, I'm going to the club with my... Never has he ever told me that. And likewise myself. I've never told him, I'm going out with my girls. I tell him, I'm going to the gym with my friend. I'm going to brunch. I'm going to dinner. Whatever. But it's like that foundation, that trust is there. Mm-hmm. He's never given me a reason, and I hope to God never, you know? Mm-hmm.
And doesn't it feel like just so good to feel secure in your relationship?
Yeah. Honestly, it was hard because, like I said, sometimes we bring baggage from our past relationships, especially if you were cheated on consistently. It's hard to trust, to be like, he's not going to fail me. A woman knows in her gut. Just, we pay attention to little things. When you go to a restaurant and he's being extra nice to the waiter, that's already like you're keeping tabs. Like, oh, you're doing it in front of my face. Imagine what do you do? We keep, as women, we keep tabs. And I'm pretty sure they do too. How does she react, around my friends? Does she get all flirty? Or is she respectful? She knows when to be quiet and have her respect for herself. I think that's what it is. That it takes a long time to get to, and if somebody doesn't respect you, somebody else will. Yeah. Period. Pull them. Yeah. If somebody doesn't make you feel secure, somebody else will. It's not meant to be hard. Relationships are not meant to be pain. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. It's not.
Yeah. I'm like thinking about, because, like the man of your dreams, or like the man that you think you're gonna, the goal here is marriage for a lot of us. And you think the one is gonna be the one where you're crying every night in bed, asking for like this bare minimum? Probably not. And if so, I hope it's worked on, or that's going to be very painful. And you're right, it shouldn't be that hard. But the thing is, our lives are so complex. Our experiences, everything. And you said, like, we do bring baggage into the relationship. And it's like, for me, it's I need to heal. I have a lot of baggage and I need to heal before I'm ready to give my love to someone. First, I need to look in the mirror.
You're right. And I've seen other women get hurt really bad, like cheated on, and we personally know someone who has been cheated on. And she's bringing that baggage not only in her relationship, but everyone surrounding her. Everyone. Because now she's insecure of every female that comes across her person. And she's throwing hate towards other women that don't even have nothing to do with their relationship.
Mm-hmm. It's important to try to know also is like, it may have nothing to even do with the relationship. Cheating, it's always like what they're missing. It was never about, I feel like, it's more like the person that does that is missing something, that has some weird things going on in their brain that they, and it just sucks that you get hurt, like their friend gets hurt when that does happen.
Yeah. Yeah, like a woman when she's insecure or hurt or being damaged, like that her man is not treating her good. It's not reflecting with everybody else's relationship. She's expressing it like for everyone to see. It's damaging her that much. Like for example, there's a woman and her husband, they go to the grocery store. And the cashier, she's very pretty. She has, her hair done, her makeup, and the guy is like being talkative, very charismatic, and she's pissed. And she's like, that fucking bitch. Why are you talking to her like that fucking bitch? And the cashier is doing her job. And she's like, oh, how can I help you? How's your day? And she's like, good. Or whatever. Like, she's throwing hate to that woman, and she didn't do shit. How is that? It's like you're affecting everybody else. That's what when you're not being fulfilled in a relationship,
You see it.
it comes from you. It destroys you, and you become a bitter person.
Yeah.
Right? That's the importance of, like, have self-respect, value yourself, or you turn into this mean person. Right?
Yeah.
Jealous.
And it takes awareness, like we had talked about.
Going off of jealousy, what do you think? Do you think jealousy is good in a relationship?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe there could be a healthy bit of it, but no. It's just, like I said, it's just so draining. Maybe like playfully, but I don't see it, no, healthy.
For me, I think it can be cute. It can be like, oh, okay. But it gets to the point where you're like, it's destroying me, like, internally. Like, you're making me jealous, or, as a man, you should respect your woman.
Yeah. But I think in the end, like, you can see when in a relationship that, the cups aren't being filled from one another. And yeah.
Why do women try to get the men jealous? Why do that happen? I think they're not getting attention from their man. That's it. If you're not validating me, if you don't tell me I look good, that I look pretty, I'm over here trying my best, and you don't validate me.
And you think, like, sometimes that does happen where okay, I'm gonna look, all right, well, I'm gonna get it over here from someone else.
It's human nature to feel validated, especially when you try. When you do something intentional and they're like, it hurts. And I'm not saying it's right to go look for it, to look for validation somewhere else. That's why it happens. You begin flirty, you get attention from someone else. That's why cheating happens. Not always. Sometimes, even if you treat the other person really well, they still do it. But it's because of the lack of something.
Yeah. And what do you think about, like, have you ever dated, or like, what do you think about partners who are nonchalant? This was like a very big, like, trend, or not trend, but word that was being used a lot a few years ago. Like, oh, we want a nonchalant man. Like, what do you think about nonchalantness?
I married one. And I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated it. I've never been with a man who was nonchalant. So what is nonchalant, first of all?
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, to me, it's like someone that just, is going well, someone that kind of goes with the flow, but just doesn't really care to of anything, I feel like.
I feel like nonchalant is like disregarding, like having a unbiased, like, all right, like something could be going down
Yeah, yeah.
or really high, like something really good could be happening, or something really bad could be happening. It's like it doesn't matter what state, it doesn't cause any, no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's many reasons why the person could be like that. It could be trauma, it could be um just, it's hard to say their personality because I don't think they just don't care.
Yeah.
Like I said, like as like myself, I'm very extremist. Like if I get ready for you and I'm trying my best to look good, I want you to be like, damn, babe, something simple. I'm not telling you kiss the ground I walk on. You should. But if you're just like, you look good, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I've for sure felt like that before, where I'm like, hello, tell me I look beautiful, even if I don't.
I think it's just the, like I told my husband, back then boyfriend, dude, you don't compliment me. Like why? Like you just acknowledge it. That's the thing. He just acknowledges it, but doesn't like comment. He doesn't. And he's like, what do you want me to tell you? And I'm like, you're not showing me love. You're not showing me off.
You like to be loved the way you like to be, you know?
And that's the thing. The love affirmations and what is it? Love languages.
About that, I feel like I think everyone has their own. Everyone has their own love language. And I think as a partner, and it depends really, because there are people who look for people that have the same love language. So then that way, you don't have to learn any other language. That's the way you guys really connect. But sometimes there are relationships where it's like speaking different languages, and you, as a partner, it's your job. If you choose to be in that type of relationship, it's your job to learn theirs and vice versa.
Exactly.
And so, yeah.
Exactly. That's the whole thing. You learn each other's patterns and loves, and
Love is beautiful. It shouldn't be something to look down upon. It's beautiful, and sometimes, like take it as an experience, like, okay, this is what I didn't like and this is what I did like. All right, cool. Let's use that. And like for our next, for my next relationship, it's not something like, ugh, I never want to be in love again. It was the worst time. Like, I'm sure there were beautiful moments in those moments.
I think it's very good that you acknowledge that like all these relationships is not to like talk shit, but I think we learn from experiences. And like I said, it took me a lot of bullshit to get to where I am now. Let's be honest, a lot of shit that we might never mention, but you do use it. And love languages is very important because there's a lot of miscommunication.
Right.
They think you don't love them or vice versa, whether it's gift giving or words of affirmation, whatever they are. Learning your partners, that's the thing. Learn how to show them and explain to them what kind of way you like to be loved.
Because, they'll never know until you tell them. It's not a guessing game.
There's a guy that is like, we don't read minds out here, y'all gotta let us know. And it's like, should we tell men like, I like gifts, or I like when you tell me I'm beautiful,
But yeah, I think that's okay. But like to be repeating yourself over and over, I think, that also is not the best feeling when you have to keep doing that.
I think that's where it destroys the relationship, repetitiveness, because you're not being heard. One thing is explaining, I love to be loved like this, and then another, um, ignore.
Only take
Right? Yeah.
one time to say something, and then
Exactly.
next question.
Yeah.
Uh, do you think it's okay for people to be friends with their ex in a relationship, if they're in a relationship?
Girl, not even in a relationship or not. Fuck no.
shouldn't even be a question.
No.
Okay, next.
That's all I have to say. When is it right for you to be friends with your ex?
What if like
I think there's only one case for me that I would be friends with my ex. Do you know what it is? If I had kids with him and we had to co-parent. That's it. I'm not gonna be.
really, and because you're affecting the kids at that point too if you have a not healthy relationship. But yeah, no, I don't think ever. And I don't know. Maybe some people can find a way, but it's like, for what?
What is the reason of holding on to the past? You guys didn't work out for a reason. You can end on good terms, but it doesn't mean you gotta be bestie with them. That obviously you guys didn't work out for a reason. I think I wouldn't want to hold on to stuff from the past. You know? I mean, to each their own. I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying I don't want to go back to something I left. Right?
Yeah, I think it depends too, but point blank period, no. You shouldn't, even especially in a relationship. Because how would you feel? I would feel like I don't know. I feel like I would feel insecure. Like I feel like I would maybe be comparing myself to this person. And then, especially if they're brought along around a lot, I don't know, I feel like that would hurt my heart.
I would still be like, you guys are still effing. You can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
Why are you still in communication with your ex? I don't give a if you guys have anything connecting y'all, friends or whatever. You are not gonna be friends with them.
Yeah. Are we toxic? I don't think we're toxic. I think we're girls.
I don't know if I should even say this little story, but maybe I'll cut it out if it doesn't sound good. I dated someone in the past, and me and his current partner didn't get along back then because obviously you're dating my ex, so I hate you now. Type of shit, childish shit. Now I don't really care. But I ran into them at the store years later, maybe 15 years later.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now they're grown, they have kids, and then she said hi to me and I was like, "Well, hi." Like, of course we know each other.
Yeah.
Don't act like a blind eye. And then they have a daughter and she's like, "Mommy, who is that?" And I was like, in my head, I was like, "Yeah, yeah." Oh, mommy, tell her.
Yeah.
This is your daddy's old girlfriend from 20 years ago, possibly. But yeah, I thought that was funny. I'm like, we're not friends. That's still my ex. I would, even if he's from 20 years ago, I'm not gonna be buddy buddy with anything that partakes of him. His family, that's not my family. At one point, I seen them as family, but that's not my family. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's like, who is that? It's like, tell her.
Yeah.
I am. Tell her.
What's up? I'm right here.
I would have been your mom.
Dang.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's
Was it a weird feeling?
yes. It was just awkward
Yeah.
because, especially like they say, like some couples, when they divorce, they become friends with the new wife. Isn't that weird, or is it just me?
I've seen that. I don't know. I think for the sake, because there's children involved, right? I think for the sake of the children, there could be healthy co-parenting.
But friends, come on.
I don't know. I've never. I don't know. I've never seen it firsthand, but I know that I've like read like those Facebook posts that go viral or whatever. So that's how rare. I don't know, but I think for the sake of the children, for the children.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But like I said, one thing is having respect, and another is like having barbecue at your house and inviting your ex-wife and her new husband. Some white shit.
That's always the question.
Us as Hispanics don't really
Yeah.
do that.
We don't, huh?
It's not normal.
Yeah. We hate.
They be really ignorant sometimes. Hey, we're healing as a community. All this toxicness, they will probably think we're crazy for even exposing this, right?
Yeah.
They'll- Then be like, hey, no aguanta nada. Or you guys don't take shit. Like, if they cheat, we wanna leave. No shit.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, should we talk about that?
Yeah. Go on, share how
Generation?
our generation, more specifically to our culture. I feel like our ancestors, it's about respecting the man and
Yeah.
right, the culture, the religion too. You don't really, what does the Bible say? You can't divorce your husband unless he cheats. But what other things you have to take? Endure. Yes.
Because I've heard the wildest, and I'm like, girl, what? You're still, oh, hey, you're still together. I'm so proud of our generation that we've actually, as women especially, like we know our value, like you were mentioning earlier. And I think, some of that, a part of that, a lot of it is like, I make my own money. I'm not going to allow no one to, which should be true. Like, why would you allow anyone to disrespect you in such a way that now you questioning like your value, your person, who you are.
I think if you ever listen to the Bible, like closely, you read it, women were always seen as like a little bit inferior to men, right? And I feel like that plays a big portion of why back then. But like you said, women, I think that feminine energy is waking up. It's not out of like control, like balls, like having balls. It's like respect. Like, I respect myself. Jesus said, don't give your pearls to the pigs.
Why do you think then if we have that awakening, why do you think that the previous generation, I don't know, never mind. Yeah, I guess we are with each time awakening, because my grandma, she is with the same person all these years, and then my mom, she
Endured.
with different partners, and now, she's with my dad. So yeah, it is getting better.
We're speaking up. Even having this podcast, this was not something maybe like Martin Luther King. He stood up and gave speeches, but it was not publicly like what worldwide and to the degree that it is now. Now we're using our voice to speak. I think that's powerful. Sometimes you think you're alone in issues like this, but if you hear it, that someone else is going through the same thing, you're like, she's moving on. I don't have to do it either. It wakes us feminine, not just the woman, but in general, you value your own self. And how many men are like, too, they get treated like shit, they're good guys, and then a bitch comes and destroys him, right? And now he doesn't want to love genuinely. He's guarded, his heart is guarded, right? They may not be like abusive and stuff, but he won't show affection and stuff like that. He's scared, he's guarded.
And I feel like there's like a rise in men that hate like this, what we're doing right now.
What do they call us?
I don't even know.
Feminists.
Is that what they're calling us?
Feminists. That's exactly what they're calling us. Extreme feminists.
Feminists thinking they can speak up in a room full of men. Oh, what?
Exactly. It is.
That, like, especially in those rooms, let me speak up.
Yeah. Exactly. Dude, there has been a rise in men like that are against women taking control.
I have experienced that, and it's like, whoa, because I was getting to know someone, and then when the switch, because I said no to something, just that switch, I was like, oh my gosh, stay away from me, you're one of them. Yeah.
I remember one time too that you're bringing a memory. This was years ago in college. I was getting to know a guy. He's like, you're not one of those boss ladies, boss. I'm like, what? You feel threatened? That I can defend myself? That I can go against you? You're scared of me, aren't you? You should be. I don't need you. Now, of course, I've grown to understand that we need each other. That it's out of protection,
You don't need someone that wants to quiet your voice.
Exactly. Together, you work to...
Right.
Yes. That's it. There's no competition in a relationship.
Yeah.
You're both complementing each other.
That's why I really like the word, like, partner, my partner. Because that's what you guys are, you're partners. Elevating each other up.
Yeah. It is. It has a lot to do with that. But you're right. There's a rise of men angry.
Yeah.
That we're going against the norm.
Right.
We're not, what are they called? Submissive anymore. Right? Yeah. You can't treat me like you want anymore.
Yeah.
And it's threatening to them. Right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, we don't want to be seen as a threat. At least I don't. I want you to see me with my value.
Yeah, but in what world? There's literally podcasts out here of men advising men. And there's so many of them. And it's like I have family members who listen to these men, And I'm like, gosh, I wonder what you think of me.
Like, there was a video on TikTok. It's like, this man, how to get your woman to chase you. I'm like, okay, princess.
Yeah.
You like to be
Right?
chased, so you a little princess. You
Hmm.
think a girl's gonna bow down to you? What are you gonna do to make her feel like she has to bow down to
Yeah.
you? Even it, I mean, like you're not a king.
No, literally, like you said it. Like they think like a princess.
Like the sperm goes to the egg, bro.
Hmm. It's as simple as that.
It's human,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
When do you see the
I think there are like birds that I saw when I was younger once on Animal Planet of them extending of the male extending their wings and like dancing for the girl bird or like cleaning up around. Did you ever see that? Anyways, yeah, like it's as simple as that.
even in psychology they taught about the apes when they're ready to mate, they like get like pump and so the woman chooses the man, not the woman is chosen. She picks the fittest. And I'm like, see, the she gets to choose. She's not chasing. The man is the one trying to look well worthy of being mated with. It's like, why are men trying to make us
Chase them.
yeah. And it's not like us women who like, oh yeah, chase us too.
Yeah.
It's like a mutual, like, I have something you don't have, but we're gonna complement together.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Those videos, yeah. I've seen those. I like popping up and I'm like, "Oh, it's just
You're like, you're funny.
they're yeah. What are you guys doing? What are we doing here?" Okay. Just to reframe or no, to kind of go back on something we talked about. I did want to bring something else up on why women stay. And it reminded I just remembered this podcast that I listened to. I can't remember who it was, but it was like and it can be either for men that stay and also for women that stay in relationships that are not consistent. Yeah, for those type of relationships, inconsistency and why we stay and why we're so obsessed. It almost feels like obsessed with like the hot and cold. And it's because it's like those type of people that are hot and cold, they're like slot machines that you don't know when you're going to get what you want, but it's going to come and it keeps you on your toes. It keeps you addicted, wanting to keep trying and trying and trying until you get the outcome that you want. And then, it shuts off again and then you keep trying and trying and that's why that's what I think back on like why we're so addicted to those highs and lows.
Yeah. So like a man who one day wants to cuddle, wants to kiss you.
Gives you the attention.
Oh, I love you. And then the next day he's like, scoot over.
I need space.
I need my time. That is so mind fucking right?
Yeah, it is. And
What did I do yesterday that you liked that today you're treating me like shit?
it keeps you on your toes. It makes you overanalyze everything about yourself. What did I do? Oh my gosh, it could have been when like I didn't hand him the napkin when he was I don't know, just like simple things like that.
Yeah.
It like it didn't even have anything to do with you, girlfriend. And I hope like whoever's going through that right now, like it's not you. It's like the other person, the way that, they are treating you, I feel like has nothing to do with you.
I think there's two things that could be happening in a person that's acting hot and cold. One, they're dealing with something that internally themselves, either financially, whatever the reason is, and it's affecting your relationship. Or two, he's not happy anymore, but he's trying to convince himself to stay in the relationship. Yeah.
He's content.
Yeah. So that he's like, one day he's like, okay, maybe I should make it work. And then another's like, but I'm tired of this. And bro, make up your decision. You're hurting the other person with your inconsistency, with your unclarity, right? If you're dealing with something, communicate.
Yeah.
Don't make your other person feel like they're doing something wrong,
Yeah.
right? The same like us. We have bad days too. We're on our periods for a week. We go through hell. And it's easy for us to just be like, I'm on my period, give me some space. But the person knows why. You're not just making conclusions in your head, right? That hot and cold energy is very like how do I say? Like you're punishing me really bad.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I live that a lot.
Yeah. I did too, and it almost like towards the end I would just be like, ugh, what now? Like what? Where I was starting to feel also like whatever then.
Yeah. You get to that point where you put your foot down. I did that with my relationship. I was with my partner, and some weekends he wanted to hang out some other. I'm like, are we dating or not? I'm not here whenever you need it. Treat me what I deserve. And that's when eventually it worked out. But it happens in the relationship. What if they don't show you effort? They don't buy you flowers. Guys think it's so minimal.
Yeah.
Is it minimal to us?
Yeah, no. And then especially in the beginning when you're first starting to date, the honeymoon phase, it's like so euphoric. It's like I think about it's just such a high. It's like you're on a drug.
Literally.
It does feel that way.
Yes.
And
it's like they want to spend every second of their life with you.
and the attention, the flowers, just the little thing, like it, yeah. And then there comes a time where it's just poof, gone. Hello, where are you?
What do marriage counselors tell married couples? Continue to date.
Yeah.
Because you get caught up in your work and your kids and you forget to date. And what is to date? Those little details.
Like even going to the store and like seeing something that reminded you of that person, you don't even have to buy it. Just take a picture. Hey, I saw this and it made me think of you. Just the thought of being thought of, not together. I'm like, oh my God, he thought of me. Just so simple.
And it may come off dramatic, but it's the effort. It's the constant effort. It's not like you have to be thinking about me 24/7, like obsession vibes. It's acknowledgement.
Effort.
Something so small.
Right.
I think like we go back to the love language. It's like for someone who likes like appreciation and like acts of service, like me cleaning for you, that's showing I love you. That's my way. I don't have to be on my knees. I love you so much. You know what I mean? But if you know your girl likes little gifts here and there, one single flower is going to make her the happiest. That's it. You don't gotta go and spend $500 on a ramo buchon to get your point across. You know what I mean? It's really that simple, boy. You guys make it so damn hard, bro. Listening to your girl's needs.
Yeah, and it's taken like, I think as the partner, I think it's taken as like an attack. Like you're attacking my character now. But that's the ego. That's the ego responding. Let's drop our let's let our walls down here and let's really speak from, the intention. Is it the intention or like the I don't know, like the rawness, you know? And putting your walls down is so hard. It's so hard, but I don't know.
It's like, come on, guys. Like, you bagged a baddie. Now, maintain her. She gonna leave your ass if you don't give her that, respect, that love, that attention, that you don't know that there's 20 guys lined up too, and she only wants you out of all of these guys.
Usually, I mean, what I hear, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you really don't know all the options she got, and she's choosing you, and you're choosing lack of effort, lack of motivation in the relationship.
And then and also like people change.
Yeah.
People change and, I think as the man, I'm in this specific example, we're talking about the man not giving the attention or whatever, it's dimmed down. I think the expectation is speak up. If you're not there anymore, let me know. Tell your partner, let them know, because what are we doing here? I'm going to be waiting around.
Sense of direction is not the what if. Like, it's communication. I shared this a lot and stuff like this, but like, when I started dating my boyfriend, he was nonchalant. And he's like, we went to a club and they were selling roses, single roses. I told you millions of times. He's like, everybody else was buying their partner, and I'm like, okay.
Must be nice.
I was like, you got money, I know you do. Where's mine? Like, everyone is buying one. And you know what? I didn't say anything in the moment, but I was hurt.
Yeah.
I was like, you bitch, you're not considering my feelings. And I did get mad, and I was like, later on, you didn't even buy me that flower that could have validated your love, your effort for me. He's like, oh, I didn't realize, but I communicated what I wanted, that I would have felt good to have received. And now, I told her recently, we went out of town and we went into a restaurant like nothing. I didn't even see there was a lady. I glanced and I was like, oh, she has flowers. But I didn't click like, oh, she's selling them to people, And then right away he's like, oh, can I get two? And then he's like, here. And I'm like, like, it felt so good because I was like, I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
And you remembered.
Yeah.
This happened how many years ago? And you like, that makes her happy. I'm going to do it. $10 is for two. It's going to bring happiness to her. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? He changed. Not he changed, but like the awareness. He's like, this is her. Yeah, there you go. Listen. That's her love language, being seen.
Wow.
And that's like the growth that he did, It's not like he really changed. He's the same person. He still has problems communicating, nonchalant, very. But I've grown to understand that there's communication and, his willingness to make me happy. Yeah. So this is your sign, speak, communicate with your partner. Be direct. I think when you go into a relationship, it's important to kind of explain what you're looking for, right?
I think so. And what do you think about this? What about boundaries that are set in the beginning? Are they allowed to change, like, as you progress in the relationship?
I think yes. we constantly change
Right.
as a person, right? But I think the whole thing about boundaries is like the respect of like you can't cross this.
Yeah.
Whether like the threshold is up here or down here,
Right.
it's just the line,
It's a line.
right? So yes, you're able to change boundaries, but establishing some sort of line at the beginning secures heartbreak. You know, expectations.
Yeah. And it's good to have them. I think it's good. Expectations are healthy for yourself too.
Yeah. Because you have a sense of direction.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just like, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
You always, it's a constant thing between, like I said, social media wasn't popular back then. Now there's, I bet you, a lot of boundaries to social media and relationships. Back then it was like you check the man's collar to see if he has makeup or something. You know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, from watching movies, or I wouldn't.
No, yeah, but what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think people are definitely always, changing, and if something needs to be revisited, then that's a conversation to have. And I think at the end of the day, you're also choosing that person and they're choosing you back. So you're gonna have to, no, I'm just kidding. So you're gonna have to, no, but I think that boundaries are something that you could revisit, but it has to be a conversation. You can't just change the goalpost and think, but well, I didn't know.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, I think this conversation is never ending.
I know. I could talk about this for forever and so many questions.
Yeah, and I feel like if you guys comment on the video, we can always like make videos. I know we spend a lot of time together and respond to the comments or to the questions. Or,
Like, what do you guys think?
yeah, comment.
If there's something you don't agree with, please. We're willing to hear. What camera? So many cameras. We want to, know your take on things. These are hot takes.
And like any other guest, thank you, Jamie. I know you're my best friend and we can really talk about this long. I would love to bring you back and talk about relationships and friendships.
Yeah.
Friendships.
Well, thank you for having me. Love you.
I love you too, and I'm happy that you are on this healing journey of finding yourself. I know everybody, will learn to love themselves first and reflect the healing outside.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe when I'm healed, I can come.
Yeah. Thank you for coming here. But thank you, Jamie.
Thank you, Lise.
And welcome to Alpha, Baby, and Mystica.
Thank you.
I hope to have you many times here.
I look forward to that.
Cut.
Yay! Oh my God.